Hey, top of the Monday morning to you. YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever you're tuning in from. Just happy to have you this morning. This is your M4 podcast, Monday morning minutes with Matt. And so, again, I'm just happy to be the one to get to bring this to you. It's a privilege. It really is. It's pretty cool to get to share my heart with you and share my words with you and share my thoughts with you. It's just awesome. So you might notice the title this morning is simply, are we going to persevere or pivot? Persevere or pivot? Sometimes we think in life, well, we just got to persevere. We got to persevere. And a lot of times, probably more often than not, that's true. We got to persevere, got to push through, got to keep going. But so many times in life, we might be persevering through something that's not perseverable. There might be a concrete wall right in front of us, and we're going, we got to persevere. We're just slamming the wall. And we're going, why can I not break through the wall? Well, it's a concrete wall. We can't break through a concrete wall. No human strength for that. But instead, we need to just stop, take a deep breath, maybe even relax, rest a little bit, rejuvenate, get going again, pivot, and move on down the wall a ways until we find the opening. We got to stop, rest, refocus, revitalize, whatever it takes, pivot, and move on. You know, when I used to coach basketball, I coached junior high basketball and high school basketball, and I coached some competitive AAU basketball as well. And so I've been on the game club quite a bit, but we taught a lot about pivots, of course. You know, you stop, plant your 2 feet first, right? Plant your feet first. Stop. Choose your pivot foot, and then pivot. If you try to pivot on the fly, what's going to happen? You're going to fall down, or you're going to travel, or you're going to get a violation, right? You're going to have a mess. Where if you stop, rest in your 2 foot jump stop, choose your pivot foot, and then pivot. But if you don't stop first, you don't stop to evaluate first which foot do I want to choose to pivot on, and try to pivot on the fly, you're going to have a disaster. You're going to fall down and lose the ball out of bounds. It's over, right? Same is true in life. If you try to pivot without stopping, you will have a train wreck. You'll wreck. So think about that. Where in your life right now do you need to stop, exhale, slow down, process, think through, make a plan, and then pivot? Because you've been trying to persevere, slamming into a concrete wall. You know, there's a great song by Kenny Rogers, I'm sure most of you guys know about. His, gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run, right? And it's so true. You gotta know when it's time to just say, all right, I'm done. I can't keep slamming my whole forehead into a concrete wall. I'm simply causing brain damage. I gotta stop, exhale, rest, think, process, pivot, and go a different direction for a while until there's an opening in that wall I can get through. Or maybe I go all the way into the wall and choose a new path entirely. But I gotta stop and pivot first before I choose a new path. So when you think about that right now, Monday morning, in your life right now, are you slamming into the concrete wall over and over and over? If I just persevere, if I just press long enough, eventually I'll break through. Sometimes that might be true. You might be able to break through the wall. But sometimes you just simply need to stop beating your head off the wall. Stop, pivot, and move on to something else. Or move on down the wall a little further, learn a few more lessons, get a few more things under your belt first, and then proceed. So be encouraged by this. Don't be beat down by this. Don't be intimidated by this. Don't be condemned by this. Be encouraged. Feel convicted. I'm gonna stop. Evaluate my situation. Is this a wall that can be broke through, or is this a wall that's literally going to cause brain damage if I keep beating my head off it? Do I need to persevere, or do I need to pivot? Because I promise you guys, we've all been there. I've beat my head off many walls before and learned a lot of lessons along the way. And sometimes it just requires a pivot. So if that's you this week, pivot, move on, press on. Let's walk a new path. Let's live a new life. Let's go a new direction. and let's make a difference. Be encouraged this week. Stop, pivot, move on. Let's do this. Thanks. We'll talk soon. Monday Morning Minutes with Night, Informed Podcast. We'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.